Dusk on 6-9, are you there, Kill Dragger?
This is Kill Dragger on 6-9er, over.
What's your 20? You leaving the harbor yet?
The Savage Stallion has just left the stable. I repeat, the Savage Stallion has just left the stable. Over.
Right. Good to know that the Savage Stallion has just left the stable. It's like a tongue twister. Over. Bags. You're gay. All right. So you're still. Have you gone through Angel's Gate yet?
No, I'm just about ready to here in a minute. Over.
Copy that. All right. Well, I'm cruising 4.5 knots, headed straight for Avalon. So check in with you in a little bit.
All right, copy that. Kill Dragger standing by at 6-9er.
Stoke, standing by. Over. And out.
Saturday, July 15th. Might be a little bit of a rough voyage for me. I've been down a bit this week. Last weekend, did a long weekend in Oaxaca, Mexico, and picked up a little bit of a bug, I think, as it's coming back. I'm happy to be on the boat, but not quite feeling 100%. We're gonna have kind of crap visibility a little bit. It was actually, you know, looks better behind us. It's clear coming in, but as you look out, there's definitely quite a bit of fog. We'll see how dense it is. It may get a little bit worse when we get out there, but I can see the LA lighthouse pretty clearly. So I've got at least, you know, a mile or two of visibility, it looks like, at this point. I'm not super concerned about it. If I get super motivated, and I'm not sure that's going to happen today, then I'll rig for sailing. But the plan is to get to Avalon. We'll hit the dive park, try and do a little bit of snorkeling, see how well we hold up doing that, or how well I hold up doing that today. And, you know, just have kind of a short trip to the island. So this little power boat, these guys I think just came from Avalon. And they just rolled up on me and were asking me where the gas station is. I don't think they're super familiar with the area here, running low on fuel, so tried to explain it. Hope these guys find it. So I gave them directions to Jankovic inside of LA Harbor, which is the main fuel dock around here. But I'm not sure that we made a connection on the directions. There's a whale spout right there. Let's go in for a closer look. That is quite possibly a fin or a blue whale. I want to go in and take a look at this. That was a huge, oh, there it is. There might be a couple of them, or there's one there spouting. We'll try not to get too close, obviously. Must have taken a dive. Sailing vessel stoked, sailing vessel stoked, sailing vessel stoked. This is Kill Dragger and 6-9er.
Kill Dragger, this is sailing vessel stoked. Come in. Over. Yeah, I think it's pretty heated. Let's swap.
Yeah, it's what's your ETA, Stoked? I've got about a 1:15. Over.
Let me check. 1 second. At current speed, my ETA is showing around 150.
Yeah, copy that. I just took a little detour, had a blue whale sighting, saw a couple of spouts, went over to get a closer look, and I think it took a dive. Over.
That's awesome. I kind of had a feeling. I was like, Mark is definitely going to see whales. You always see whales. Never looking hard enough, but that's awesome, dude. Over.
Yeah, I can't say I've had that much luck. Maybe in the last, you know, half dozen times out, 1 or 2. That's about it. Over.
Right on, brother. Well, I'll be there right around 150, somewhere right around there. Over.
All right, you'll see me pulling the mooring line out for my prop, over.
All right, bro. I'll see you there. Get a little bit.
Keel dragger out.
Channel.
Pretty low. Let's make a DSC call here.
Standing by on 6-outer. Out.
DSC call. Whoops. Try that again. DSC call, select. Individual call. We're gonna call stoked. Channel 6, select. Transmit a call, yes. So his radio should now be beeping. SV stoked will then need to acknowledge the call. So it's another way to hail another vessel directly without having to shout over a hailing frequency directly.
How's this work, Mark? Over.
I've got a good copy on you, stoked, over. 11 o'clock. We've got about 10 nautical miles to go. So visibility's gotten gradually better. We can see the island from here, which is pretty nice. I can see Hamilton up there, see the condos. I think I can see the casino as well. So you get a little bit of the outline of the island there. Starting to get a little bit more of a breeze. Maybe a little, it's kind of mostly on our nose, but air's starting to move a little bit. These clouds, I actually kind of had that darker looking cloud over us a little while ago, and I was like, wow, are we gonna get a little bit of rain? I'm looking over this way as well. I don't think so. 3 miles out. Look at how much it's cleared up. I mean, there's light haze. Sun is out, it's beautiful. Should make for some pretty decent snorkeling. I'm excited. I gotta say, it seems busier. This is the busiest day so far as this year, as far as I can tell. I've seen boats all the way across the channel the entire time. The radio's been lit up pretty much non-stop. Not scanning all the channels, so it's quiet for the second. More boats than I've seen out here at Hamilton. So I think the last time I was here, there was only, what, maybe 3 or 4 out there. And you probably can't see it well, but there's the White Cove over there. It looks like it's filled with boats. So now I'm starting to wonder if I'm going to be able to get a 40-foot mooring here at Catalina. You know, since pre-COVID, you know, usually, but if I got here, you know, by this time on a Saturday, I was usually good. Holiday weekends, maybe not. During COVID, everybody started jumping on boats, and you know, then things started getting packed, and it kind of looks like you know what we were seeing a couple of years ago. All right, as I feared, the good news is there's one mooring left right now at the moment, which means if I want one, I can get in at Hamilton. The bad news is there aren't 2 moorings left, which means we can't get stoked in. Sailing vessel stoked. This is Keel Dragger.
Keel Dragger, I hear you loud and clear. Come in. Over.
So we've got 1 mooring left at Hamilton. There are currently not 2 moorings open. Avalon is full right now. The Harbor Patrol said that later this afternoon they may have more open up, but right now there's not room for 2 boats out here. And the only one is at Hamilton, which is kind of rolly. Over.
Interesting. Okay, well, you're there now, so you choose what you want to do. I'm not sure if I'll make it there before anybody else, but maybe I'll take the one in Hamilton If they could swap me later this afternoon, that'd be great. I don't know. I'll have to talk to them. Over.
Well, plan B would be to head over to White's and worst case squeeze in at the Anchorage over there. Over.
Yeah, I'm curious if I should just divert now. Over.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, we can hang out here and see if two of them open up, but you know, even at Hamilton, it's super, you know, it's kind of roadstead moorings out there. Over.
Copy that. Okay, I'm going to divert now to White Cove, and we'll just anchor, and I'm sure there's some snorkeling out there. Over.
Oh, there's definitely snorkeling out there. Over.
Copy that. Thanks for the heads up. I will divert now. Touch base in a few minutes. Over and out.
Roger. I'm heading over. Keel dragger out. So this is Descanso here, and you can see the Descanso Beach Club here, just to the right of the casino. And then all these condos, that's Hamilton. So the Harbor Patrol here tells me that there's one mooring outside Hamilton, which is kind of out there. It's generally pretty rolly, not super well protected. And you know, you want to get in Avalon, you got a little ways to go. So find this fishing boat that's anchored here. If you look off in the distance, you see a bunch of boats down there. That's kind of getting in towards White Cove. It looks super packed there as well. I think worst case, we can find a spot and we can anchor over there. So I'm not super concerned about it, but it's crowded this weekend. Anchorage is super packed here at White Cove. Look at these guys. Not a lot of room. Debating on what I want to do here. We'll find out. Cake. All right, we'll call it stoked. So that was a perfect mooring tie-up. Pretty happy with that.
This is Stoked. Come in.
Stoked, this is Keel Dragger. Dude, it is super packed here in the Anchorage, but it's not all bad news. I decided to go ahead and pick up a mooring rather than anchor in the crowd out here. There, you should be able to get a 30-foot mooring here. I checked with the Harbor Patrol. Also, I don't know if you need one for your boat, but if you need an assist, they can assist you with the mooring pickup. I don't think you need one, but if you do, I called for one, but didn't really need them. Also, when you get in, if you hail them on 09, they can help you with the mooring and all that stuff, but you'll want to hail them on the VHF as you get close. Over.
I'm here. I'm just right outside the mooring field now. So I'm going to hail them now and have them guide me in, and I will take an assist just in case. Over.
That's a good plan. Which side of the cove are you at? I don't see you. Over.
I'm on the white side currently, all the way to the west side. I'm coming in. Over.
Okay, you're a little closer over towards Henrock, that direction, right?
Yes. Over.
All right, perfect. Yeah, come on in, dude. This guy popped in right beside me. Yeah, we're not rowing. This is Andy's lithium ion iron phosphate Minn Kota knockoff Newport 55. I'm totally gonna do this. It's so much easier than hauling the outboard over.
Because the components are super light. So
yeah.
You just put one on, you put the other one on, and you're done.
All right, let's do this. Flipper's clear. Not too hard getting on the boat in the water. That's nice. Morning. Don't look too bad out. At least above us I see a little bit of blue sky, a little gray ahead of us. So first things first, we're gonna pull the dink up onto the foredeck and we'll get the engine started and warmed up while I clean up around the boat a little and get ready for passage. Looks like it's going to be similar conditions to yesterday. Not much sailing, although if we do get a little bit of a breeze, it'll be at least in a more favorable direction. So we may wind up putting the main up today and do a little motor sailing. All right, 7:38, easy dinghy recovery and easy launch. You navigate. Look at all these boats anchored out here. White's Landing, keel dragger.
Go ahead, keel dragger.
Yeah, I'm clear from mooring Alpha 7. Thanks for a good stay, over.
Pleasure, have a good trip back.
Well, this sucks. I've got no activation on the autopilot, which is a huge problem. Even Christopher Columbus had autopilot. While we're motoring along with the Dolphin Escort, I figured out what the issue was with the autopilot. There's a loose screw behind the wheel. So I think I just learned the best way to hail the Coast Guard. This guy keeps stepping on traffic, going radio check on channel 16, which is a big no-no. When you do that, the Coast Guard almost always confirms that your radio works by admonishing you, telling you not to do radio checks on 16. But, you know, in a way, they're kind of enabling and reinforcing the behavior. And in this case, some guys having engine troubles off of Catalina, and wants to arrange for a tow back. So his way of hailing and asking for a tow is by calling out radio check on channel 16.
Requesting code Avalon, prisoners crossing on 22 Alpha, over.
And evidently doesn't know how to switch to 22 Alpha, has requested. So this is the kind of stuff you hear all the time. And, you know, it's a little frustrating because if you're going to be out on the water and it's like, I make a lot of mistakes and do things that I shouldn't. So if I sound like I don't have much humility, you know, I guess if I'm making a video, I could bitch about others. I can also be self-deprecating and laugh at my mistakes, but this is kind of nonsense. I mean, you're going to be out on the water and everything like that. It's not like you have to really work hard to learn the basics.
10-4, it's going to be 33.411, 53 degrees north, and then 118.31888 west.
So the Coast Guard asked this guy for his GPS coordinates, and he said 33 degrees north, 118 degrees west, and that's all he said.
And it's white.
I'm like, does he think they're gonna find him?
And I believe the name is Blown Away.
They did ask for more specific coordinates, which he's just now providing. So now the Coast Guard's gonna send a text message to this guy because he's sending him, he's reading off bogus coordinates.
We're gonna send you a text message.
Roger, I think I've got the wrong unit. This is 187 out.
So another lesson learned: if you're going to be out on the water, know how to read your GPS coordinates.
Coffee does. For lane marine assistance, request broadcast for a 25-foot wide 2050 Catalina vessel in the vicinity of Catalina Island. For more information, listen on channel 22 Alpha 157.1 megahertz out.
All right, closing in on sailing vessel Stoked. Large whale over to starboard. Good one.
Dan Eaton got a copy, and Eden.
Stoke, come in.
Yeah, you got a whale about 150 meters off of my starboard beam. Coming your way, over.
Did you say whale sighting? Over.
That's affirmative. I think he's actually maybe pretty close to me. I see disturbed water right off my starboard. So I'm throttling down, and I'm just gonna hang here because I don't want to get too close to him.
Copy that, I'll do the same. All right, over and out.
So I saw the back of the whales. He kind of went down a little bit. No fluke, no spout. So this is the Grand Mark here, cargo ship. About 3 miles away, and then I can see the Catalina King out here getting ready to cross his bow. And so he's trying to hail the Catalina King. They haven't answered yet. He's cruising. He's doing like 15.6 knots. The cargo vessel Grand Mark, just a little bit past 1 nautical mile. It's before 11 o'clock. We've got a boat towing here, so we're on the wrong side. I know, on the port side of the entrance, but we're gonna stay out of these guys' way. I should probably know more about this, but I don't know anything about it. So these look like some kind of temporary structures going up, and this one has sail GP all over it. So do we have some kind of big sailing regatta type of deal coming up here? It looks pretty serious. All right, I figured it out. This is actually the venue for the kickoff of Keel Dragger Palooza. So it says Sail GP Adrenaline there, but what it's actually going to be is it's going to be set up for all the spectators for Keel Dragger Palooza next week. They'll be watching us as we embark for White Cove.